song about a train. It's called the Panama Limited. Panama Limited, she's a train, runs from Washington, D.C. down on to New Orleans. That train, she's a special streamline, you know. And she's fast. That train's so fast, the hobos don't mess with that train. They just stand by the track with their hat in their hand. I had a girl, she was leaving one morning on that train. She got up singing and crying. She said, "Daddy, hey, now I hate to go. Hey, 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 hey." We were walking on down Union Depot. Way off in the distance, she heard a train whistle blow, and she asked me was that the Panama Limited. I said, "No, babe, that's a local freight." She said, "How can you tell?" I said, "Well, they blow a little bit different. Local freight, she blows like this." Panama Limited, she blows a little bit more lonesome. Blows a little bit like this. She said, "What time is train time?" I said, "I don't know anything about train time, babe. I'm just hanging around trying to make a few dimes." She got up singing and crying. She said, "Daddy, it's all right the way you turned me down. Hey, mama ain't got a dime. She went running on ahead down Union Depot, and I went running after her to beg forgiveness for the words I'd said. I got down the bottom of Union Depot steps. I looked up ahead, and there she was all the way up on top of the steps, and I called her name. When she heard me call her name, she turned back, and she called back to me over her left shoulder. She said, "Too late, too late, too late, too late. Hey, mama gonna leave you now." Just then you hear the Panama Limited blowing 36 miles out of Memphis, Tennessee. She went running up to the depot agent. She asked him what time train time was. He said, "You go lean your head down on the track, babe, and when you hear the rail popping, you know train time won't be long." She went over and she leaned her head down against this cold steel rail, and she could hear the Panama Limited coming in. She got up singing and crying. She said, Daddy, I hate to leave my home. Hey, and I believe I'll lose my mind. I went over to her, and put my arms around her. We stood there for a while, and pretty soon the Panama Limited, she's out on the edge of town. All the way in Union Depot, you can hear when the engineer's coming down on a crossing. He cuts down on the air brakes, it sounds like this. My gal, she's up singing and crying. She said, Daddy, I may never see your face no more. Hey, Mama ain't got a home. Pretty soon out of Panama Limited, she's coming on in the station. Engineer, he's bringing her in fast, but he's slowing down. He's sitting way up high there in the peak seat. He keeps pulling on the bell rope. The bell keeps on toning. Sound like this. She's gone everywhere but home.